G'day guys, Tony here from Offtap Brewing. Cheers, happy Beer Fun Friday. This is a video series I haven't sort of added to for quite a while, but I want to start doing them again. So happy Beer Fun Friday guys, BFF. Come and be my BFF. Nice. Now, today's BFF is going to contain or consist of me washing those two cubes, because those two tubes just got poured into this fridge here, and you can see I'm running a beer on beer. Well, you can't see that I'm running a beer on beer, but you just have to be assured that I'm running beer on beer here, and I'm running dangerously close. These things are going to spew out everywhere. I've added a towel to the front to hopefully contain any spills, and I'm going to brew them at a very low temperature. Being a British ale yeast, I'm going to do them at 13 degrees. I think I had that set. I'm actually freaking out a little. I might drop that down to, see where we had it at 13. I might drop that down to 12 degrees. Now, I know all the people out there are going to say, you know, it's an ale yeast. It doesn't like 13 degrees. It doesn't like 12 degrees. It likes 18 to 25. That's right. They don't. They don't like those sorts of temperatures. They do struggle to do what they're doing in that sort of temperature. But here's my theory: if I can slow them down by adding by dropping the temperature right down, if I can slow them down, I might be able to contain the mess with temperature as well as a towel. So that's my theory behind it. If any of you guys out there that have done beer on beer brewing, you will know how furious those yeasties get. They get full on. So, you know, I don't even use airlocks. If you see, we'll go back and have another look. I don't want to open it. Last time I opened it, no airlocks, just shit coming out the top. That's from overfilling it and bubbles. No airlocks, no cups, no airlocks, no glad wrap, no nothing. I've tried airlocks with it, and it just shoots out the airlock and creates a jet stream. So hopefully, you know, and airlocks are so hard to clean. You know, the mess that stays inside them, I just throw them out. I've thrown 3 or 4 of them out after this beer on beer brewing stuff, and I just don't use them anymore. Just not interested. You get that shit. Yeah, I just got to wash some containers out, and don't know what I'm going to do this weekend. I've got a little bit of Pilsner grain left over from last year's load that I want to get rid of, and I'm thinking it's near on 3 quarts a bag, 2/3 a bag. So I might do something like I did with this beer here. This beer here was Pride of Ringwood, 100 grams over 3 cubes. All the measurements I give you will be worked out over 3 cubes, 22 litres a cube. I think this worked out to 24 litres actually. I did have a lot to throw out, so I overshot it, but I got my gravities and everything. But we're thinking 100 grams of Pride of Ringwood, 10 grams of Topaz for bittering, that's 17.4% alpha acids. We got Pride of Ringwood, and Pride of Ringwood was 100 grams, and it was one of my first ever bags of hops that I bought. So we're looking at 4 years in the freezer. So it was just a beer of, oh well, I got it there, I'll get rid of it. And then 50 grams of Citra over the 3 cubes. So, and this beer is friggin' awesome. You know, I think I pulled it off a little bit early. I think I pulled it off before fermentation actually finished properly, but I needed beer. And when you need beer, you cut corners. So I've got that and one of my Pom's Breaths on tap at the moment. So yeah, the Pom's Breath is one of my experimental ones where I changed it up a little and did an ESB with a little tiny bit of dark grain in it. So it's got that little bit of bite, that little bit of dark grain bite, but yeah, it's not too bad. I haven't had one of those beers in well over a year, so I'm good to get back onto my Offtap recipes and, you know, try them. But yeah, this, hopefully my theory works, guys. This beer on beer trial run on retarding it, slowing it down a little. I am noticing that my fridge is creeping up there. It's gone to 18 degrees now. We're just hoping that the wort wasn't too hot. That's one thing I didn't check when I poured the cubes in, was the temperature of the cubes, and I poured that straight over yeast that had been sitting there and in the fridge at 5 degrees. So yeah, that's what we're looking at there. Sort of see what happens. Shit. I'll let you know what goes on. I'll might update Facebook and the Offtap Brewing page on the mess this creates, but I can assure you, with the amount of headroom I've got in those fermenters, shit is going to get bad for me in there. So yes, just deciding whether I'm going to brew this weekend or strip this down. And I know I've only had it going, this brew shed, I've only had it going for a couple of weeks. Done one brew in it, and yeah, we're going to strip it down to about here, to the black fridges here, and just swing this cabinet around to make it even, and paint, because I want to paint this floor. Now I'm thinking I should really strip all the fridges out of it and paint, because if this thing goes nuts, I'm going to need to bring a hose in here and hose some shit out, which is going to be quite messy. The painting was an afterthought. I didn't have the money for paint after I got the container here. I didn't have the money for the paint, but I got a good deal on 40 litres of, would you believe it, container painting paint, machinery style paint, for $40 for 20 litres. So I bought a red oxide, which I'm thinking is a red, and a dark sky blue, which I've seen the dot on the top of the container and it looks like a good blue. So I've got 40 litres of machinery metal. It's advertised as container painting paint, machinery and container paint. So we're going to see what that looks like. Not my choice in colours, he only had the two. So yeah, we're just going to dress over these little bits of rust here with a bit of a grinding wheel, bit of a wire brush wheel. We're not going to get too involved in it. We're just going to touch up those bits of rust, get them back to bare metal. I'm not going to prime it, I'm not going to do anything with the floor, I'm just going to whack the paint on it. I've got 40 litres, guys. If it comes off in a year or two, I'll just paint the cunt again. Sorry, excuse my French, I meant to say fucker. I'll go back and edit that out, I'm sure, and you won't even see that bit, so yeah, you know. No, I won't. But anyhow, yeah, so I've got to just paint all this, and which will be good. It'll stop the rusting and stuff. There was obviously a hole up here in the, I did buy a budget container, I didn't buy a brand new one. It was, I think it was carting scrap steel. From the smell and the look of the scarring on here, I think it was carting scrap steel. The smell's not that bad. You can just, I don't know, it's just a distinct metal smell, different to other things, I suppose. But yeah, there's a bit of a hole where maybe the foot went through up there, and they've repaired it, they've patched it. This thing does not leak water, which is fantastic, but you know, that might get a bit rusty. It's sitting right over the Braumeister, if you can see that. Sound effects not necessary. But yeah, so guys, that's my Beer Fun Friday. I've got to make a decision. I've got to decision whether I'm painting or brewing tomorrow. I'll probably brew, but and wash those cubes out. Guys, if you've got any Beer Fun Friday videos or any ideas that you want to do for Beer Fun Friday, it's something I did do a year ago, and it's just, the Beer Fun Friday video is just anything that you have beer related on a Friday, whether it be cleaning, whether it be, you know, good, happy, fun, drinking excellent beer, you know, or, you know, oh shit, I gotta scrub that crap out, or I left the fermenter out, or I forgot to clean my mash tun, or whatever it is. Just, you know, come along, join the BFF. I'm gonna get back into it and upload a few more BFFs, and hopefully, you know, we can get a few more Beer Fun Friday videos out of you guys, and me too. Well guys, I just want to tack this video on to the end of the Beer Fun Friday video. This is Puka Style. If you don't know what Puka Style is, then go jump on Puka's channel and you'll see what Puka Style is. I think my idea of dropping the temperature right down for the beer on beer brew worked, because I don't have a mess. Look at that, I have fermentation. Hang on, I'll try and open this one anyhow. Yes, look at that, I have a nice Kreuzen in there with that much headspace. And that one there has obviously filled up, but not making the mess I actually thought it would. Let's get that away from the hole. So that's a win, guys. That's a win. Tiny's had a win. He might just increase this temperature slightly, I think. We've had it on 12. We'll go to 14 and see where we go from there. All right, I'm gonna brew a beer today, guys, so I'm gonna get at that. Might take some footage for yous. Cheers. All right, guys, like the video if you like it. Comment and I'll say good day. I've got a couple of videos I've got to get back to and comment on, and I'll do that this weekend. And a lot of kind words on my thanks bro video. A lot of people agreeing with what I say, and I'm really happy. It was something that's on my mind for quite a while, so I'm glad I did the video. I did that video quite a few times, and a lot of anger came through, so I didn't want to portray that sort of frustration with these humans, because fuck me dead, these humans, some of these humans. Oh, anyhow, you know what I'm talking about. Alright guys, keep up the good work. Like I said, thumbs up the video if you like it, and always leave a comment, and as always, remember, beer makes you smarter.